They would become civilians, ending a war their grandfathers had started. Vote no, another generation will know war. I was one of the journalists, here in the hopes of seeing my adopted home grasp its chance of peace. I had reported on the never-ending wars of Colombia's cocaine industry for 15 years, making and losing friends in the bloodshed. I'd seen too many seduced and corrupted by cocaine, too many slum kids die pointless deaths, too many driven mad by the violence. This peace deal, I hoped, could begin to end the cocaine industry here. I wasn't alone. Millions watched with the same hopes. These rebels couldn't let us down. Colombia deserved peace. And that's the history we all felt in the air. The earth told you. Take a moment, breathe it in. This is history unfolding before your eyes. The conference was to last 10 days and was held in the plains of Yari. It's about 190 miles from the capital, but it's a hard 24-hour drive through cloudy mountain passes and tracks so muddy they swallow motorbikes. The guerrillas had set up 6 camps for the thousands of guerrillas in the jungle that surrounded the open plains. They built cambuches, skeletal wooden huts, black plastic sheets providing the roofs. Beds were raised so the countless snakes wouldn't climb in searching for human warmth in the misty mornings. Men, women, we all bathed in the dark waters of the cool river. An army of rebels built large tents where, after debating the peace process in the day, we drank beers, the rebels always with their automatic rifles and in their camouflage uniforms. Journalists took selfies with the top rebel commanders, as famous as pop stars in Colombia. The top guerrillas each carried $5 million bounties on their heads, offered by the State Department. Many were wanted in U.S. courts for cocaine trafficking and kidnapping of U.S. citizens. But here, they drank beers and cracked jokes, confident in their reign of the wilderness. Above us hung huge banners of the FARC's logo. 2 AK-47s crossed beneath an open book, symbolizing the guerrillas' dedication to violent revolution and their self-education. It was a time to meet old acquaintances from the battlefield. In years past, women and men of FARC's 6th Front rained mortars down on me and civilians. The 18th Front treated me as a guest of honor in secret rebel camps as we dodged army patrols and attack helicopters. The guerrilla known as Kunta Kinte once told me, "If you want to see weird stuff, go to war. You see strange things in war." A guerrilla sat down next to me. Her eyes big and dark, her long black hair flowed from under a red beret with a patch of Che Guevara. Like all rebels, she was trained to start shooting at any moment. The FARC was one of the only rebel groups to let women fight on the front line. She laid her AK-47 across her lap and sipped her beer. On her nails were painted little Colombian flags, the red, blue, and yellow. She had the guerrilla's dignity, her head held high. "Can you tell me, what does peace feel like? How do you live in peace?" Peace? It's obvious, isn't it? It's the absence of war. Then I thought of when people ask me, what's war like? It's more than just the absence of peace. She looked to be 25. She had only ever known war, the terror, the hatred, the frenzy of combat. All of Colombia would have to learn peace. Hundreds of thousands died in this war. Millions fled. It made Colombia the kidnap capital of the world. Worst human rights landscape in the Western Hemisphere. For what? A war that long ago lost any honor or reason. The plains of Yari itself had been the site of decades of war. Soldiers, rebels, death squads, cocaine cartels, they all had killed and buried their dead on these plains of jungle and empty spaces. Each night, huge salsa concerts blared out from a massive stadium-like stage constructed by the rebels. Beneath flashing red and blue lights, we danced with the rebels. Even in their camouflage uniforms and dancing in knee-high rubber boots, the guerrillas spun and twirled in grace. Rebels looked at each other with eyes of love and sex. We baptized the conference FARC stock. Later, there would be a bumper harvest of babies. Peace babies, they'll call them. A new